Have you heard of the term ghosting? Ghosting is a form of a personality disorder. It is a part of narcissistic personality disorder. Narcissist people have a self-inflated ego. They feel that they are the best. They feel that they are always right. They feel that they should always be admired. They have a high ego. They feel that everyone around them should be treating them in a superior fashion. They would at times come and help you for no reason and would expect you to give it back to them in return with a lot of interest. They expect to be recognized always, even without achievements. They expect special treatment everywhere they go. This is a narcissistic personality disorder. If you happen to know someone, or if you're in a relationship with someone, or if you're working with someone who has these kind of traits, this person is a classic example of a NPD, a person with narcissistic personality disorder. So this is a personality disorder. Let me be very clear. This is not something very cool. This is not a game. It's a personality disorder. Some people have these personality disorders, and these are either from the formative years, which is during their growing up stage. Either they have been pampered a lot by their parents, either they have been abandoned by their parents, or there has been some form of emotional abuse or child abuse during their formative years, due to which this kind of an unhealthy pattern has grown inside of them. Now coming to what are the traits of a narcissistic personality? They lack empathy. They will put you through an emotional abuse of cruelty. Narcissism is a passive aggressive manipulation technique. There are people who go through these techniques, there are victims of these techniques, and they are not aware of it most of the times, because they feel that somewhere in the relationship maybe they are not giving enough or not capable enough, or maybe they keep doubting themselves. Imagine someone giving you the silent treatment. How would you feel? You'd be feeling anxious, confused, not knowing what to do, not knowing what's going on. You'll keep doubting yourself. You will feel as if you have done something wrong to trigger this kind of a reaction for the other person. But that's not the case actually. Let's talk about the narcissistic abusive cycle now. The first is love bombing. Love bombing, in this phase, the narcissist tries to get your attention. He or she would love bomb you with a lot of compliments, a lot of attention, a lot of fake promises, a lot of commitments, where words of commitment, a lot of gifts. Maybe they'll probably show up with flowers or gifts, or I don't know, put the world on your feet, promise you the moon, and then put you up in a pedestal where you'd start feeling as if you are the only special person for this person, and without that person will not survive. Many of you all must have heard this during your relationships. Coming to the second one, devalue. Love bombing was the honeymoon period. In devaluation, the honeymoon period for the relationship starts wearing out. So in normal relationships, this is when people start getting intimate. This is when people start knowing each other more, start thinking of a future. In the devaluing phase for a narcissist, they start withdrawing. They start pulling you down from the pedestal that they have put you up to. They will start hinting different kinds of negative things about you. Most of them would be created ones. They'd start nitpicking things about you. They'd start saying things like you argue a lot, or it's difficult living with you, or maybe a bunch of things about you, and they'll make you feel incapable, incompatible, and worthless. They'd lower your self-esteem. They'd literally suck on your self-esteem. to the third phase, which is the disregard phase. In this phase, they would withdraw. They would just stop communicating. So the second phase was the devalue phase. If you've heard of the term gaslighting, gaslighting mostly happens in that phase. In the disregard phase, what happens is ghosting. So I started my topic about ghosting. This is when they suddenly stop contacting you. Without any reason, they just disappear from your life. They'd not tell you anything. They'd not communicate with you. There might be situations where you are trying to connect with this person. You're sending texts, chats, calls. You're trying to meet this person, but there is just no response. Which means that person is putting you through a punishment. Punishment for not listening to him or her. Narcissist people try to punish the other person, which is their victims, into controlling them, into manipulating them. So this is where they establish the no contact phase, wherein they will not contact you, they will not let you contact them. In this situation, if you do contact them, they will know that they have got you in their grasp. Now they can control you, and now they can make you do anything. In most cases, people do try to reach out to people without any response. Coming to the last phase. So let's say you have moved on, you're hurt, you're doubting yourself, you are in low confidence. Then comes the hovering bit. In this hovering phase, when they see that you've moved on, some narcissists would come back. They would come back with promises. They would come back saying, no, let's make things okay between us. That things are okay. And, I promise that I'll not do this again. That's called the hovering phase. You know what happens in hovering? They suck their victim inside. And they would keep on repeating this phase. Question is, do narcissists fall in love? Yes, they do. But that's not real love. They will pretend to love. Everything is fake for them. They lack emotional quotient. They lack empathy, which are two big factors. And their target are victims with low self-esteem, high empathy, and care and concern for people. They feed off these kind of people. So what do you do if you are with a narcissist, or after watching this video, if you feel that you're with a narcissist? First, identify. The first thing to do is, in many relationships, people are not able to identify if they are with a narcissistic person or a person with narcissistic personality disorder. First, identify that. Second, try to make yourself understand or believe the fact that you are not at fault. That you should not doubt yourself. There is no fault of yours. You should start believing in yourself. You should hold your grounds. Third, set healthy boundaries. If something is not acceptable to you, do not give in to that. Fourth, if someone has ghosted you, you have the right to ghost them as well. You are nowhere less. So ghost them. Do not establish contact. If there is a no contact from the narcissistic personality disorder person's end, do not contact. Do not give in to his control. Try to take back your control of yourself. Fourth, talk to friends about it. The best thing to do is get help. Talk to friends. Talk to people you trust around you. Fifth, do self-care. Take care of yourself. Take care of workout, eat good food, go out, watch movies, read books, paint, but keep yourself engaged so that you can come out of this trauma bond. Sixth, seek professional help if you require so. If you cannot get the proper help, if you've been in a relationship way too long, There are marriages, several marriages, where people are going through this for years at a stretch, and they do not realize that they are living with a narcissistic person. They feel it is okay. They feel it is their fault. If after watching this video you feel that you are in this kind of a relationship, and that too for very long, talking to a friend always might not help. I would definitely recommend you to seek a professional help. And last but not the least, ghosting never feels good. Remember that. And the person doing it is basically committing a criminal activity. Try to distance yourself from this person, and if possible, get the person a help, because this kind of a person, this personality is a disorder. Narcissistic personality is a disorder, and these people do need help. So give them the help if required. For more contents like this, please subscribe to my channel, like, share, comment, and let me know if you like my video, and if you want more videos on such topics. Let me know and I will come up with more topics for you. Thank you.